thank you for laughing at our jokes. We appreciate you. Just to give him credit, that was Jaakko Mantijärvi, who is a Finnish composer, and you may remember his announcement number 1 from our December concert. So my name is Sarah Bailey. If we have not met, it is my privilege to be the director of choirs here at Greely High School. And for the past 8 weeks or so, we have had the privilege of working with a student intern from the University of Southern Maine who just received their degree in music education and is entering the workforce as a music teacher. So I'm going to introduce to you now the Greely High School Treble Chorus under the direction of Valerie Lind.
Hello. Hello. All right. So what we just sang, Automore, is a 2011 musical setting of text from Dante's Divine Comedy, which was written in Italy during the Middle Ages. This portion is taken from his journey through purgatory and translates as follows. The goodness, infinite and ineffable, which is above, runs towards love, as light comes to polished bodies. Kesselman's musical setting is full of meter changes and complex harmonies and creates the perfect opening for tonight's concert.
Our next song is going to be O Antiqui Sancti. O Antiqui Sancti is a modern adaptation of an ancient chant melody written by legendary medieval composer Hildegard von Bingen, a Benedictine abbess, mystic, visionary, philosopher, and composer born in Germany in 1098. The text is taken from the chorus of her play Ordo Virtutum, or Play of the Virtues, which is the first sacred morality play ever written, arranged by Michael Engelhardt. In bold chant combined with contemporary harmony represents this cosmic tug of war between morality and evil, which the forces of good winning in the end. We are grateful to welcome instrumentalist Judson Cease, and Novena Tan to perform this piece with us.
watch the stars, see how they run. The stars run down at the setting of the sun. Oh, watch the stars, see how they run. Oh, watch the moon, see how it shines. The moon comes up at the setting of the sun. Oh, watch the moon, see how it shines. Oh, watch the wind, see how it blows. The wind comes up at the setting of the sun. Oh, watch the wind, see how it blows. Oh, Watch the Stars is a traditional Carolina Sea Island song. Because of their geographic isolation from the mainland, the people living on these islands created a rich and distinct culture with folklore, arts and crafts, cuisine, social customs, and dialect, known to many as Gullah. In Moira Smiley's arrangement, the vocal harmonies build a feeling of stillness and mystery while standing outside a big night sky, under a big night sky. We hope you enjoy this stunning arrangement of Oh Watch the Stars.
The setting of the sun, oh, watch the moon, see how it shines. Oh, watch the moon, see how it shines.
This setting of Laudate Dominum was written by Dan Davison, a renowned educator, composer, and singer from the Pacific Northwest. Davison's setting is written in the style of Mozart and includes many interesting musical features, such as fast tempo, minor key, chromatic lines, and dissonant harmonies like tritones, also known as the devil's interval. The ancient Hebrew text is written in Latin. We hope you enjoy.
Crowded Table was released as a single in 2019 by the country supergroup The Highwomen. Their name is a tribute to the Highwaymen, a male country supergroup who always left a spot open for female musicians. This song brings a message of hope and positivity in the words of song. Co-writer Brandy Carlisle. I think that the table and the fire are a metaphor for bringing people together that don't all think the same thing. We don't all believe the same thing, even in the Highwomen. But the fact that we can come to the table, that we can break bread, and then we can go out into the world as activists and as women, but come home to each other at the end of the day. That's what families do. I think that's a really beautiful sentiment everybody needs to hear right now.
And we welcome also Rose Undercuffler to play fiddle. Thank you, Rose, for being here.
You can hold my hand when you need to let go.
I can be a mountain when you're feeling valley low. I can be a stream showing you the way home.
If you can hold my hand when you need to let go.
I want a house with a crowded table and a place by the fire for everyone. Let us take on the world while we're young and able, and bring us back together when the day is done.
If we want a garden, we're gonna have to sow the seed. Plant a little happiness. Let the roots run deep.
If it's love that we give, then it's love that we reap. If we want a garden, we're gonna have to sow the seeds. Yeah, I want a house with a crowded table and a place by the fire for everyone. Let us take on the world while we're young and able, and bring us back together when the day is done. The door is always open. Your pictures on my wall. Everyone's a little broken, and everyone belongs. Yeah, everyone belongs. I want a house with a crowded table and a place by the fire for everyone. Let us take on the world while we're young and able, and bring us back together when the day is done. And bring us back together when the day is and bring us back together when the day is done. When the
Our next song was written to emphasize the most important human element of all, love. In addition to the themes of hope, forgiveness, and comfort, the text includes Ugandan text Oka Galakwe, meaning love one another. The original song was recorded with the Watoto Children's Chorus, an ensemble of AIDS orphans from Uganda. This song leaves us with the message, love is the answer, love will find a way. When we love one another, it's a brighter day.
Transitioning, I just want to give another big shout out to our rhythm section. Thank you, Judd and Navina, and of course, Kelly. Thank you, everybody. So the group that you're seeing coming up now is actually only part of the Madrigal Singers. If you're not aware of how our scheduling works, Madrigal Singers and Jazz Band meet the same period of the day, and students who are in both only spend half of the period with each of us. So they come to Madrigals first, and then halfway through they go to Jazz Band, and that leaves these guys. And I said, you know what? We got all 4 parts. We should really learn some music. So they actually chose a piece, which you're going to hear not next, but the one after that, Song to the Moon. And then I had a young composer who will be coming up in just a moment, who wanted to talk to me about possibly having madrigals sing one of their pieces. So Emmeline approached me and said, I've got this piece, I think maybe it's okay. Do you think that one of the groups could sing it? And she really wanted it to be sung by madrigals, even though that's not a group that she's in this year. So we are thrilled tonight to be premiering the world premiere of Emma Lynn's Ocean's Lullaby. Congratulations, Emma Lynn. So we always do program notes before our pieces, and I said to her, do you have something? And she said, yeah, I have something I wrote quite a while ago, and it's very personal, and so I asked her if she would read it to you. So here's Emmeline.
Hello. Hi. That's fine. Miss Bailey lied. This was actually premiered at an old person's home, and they loved it, and I think that's really funny. So thank you for that, guys. All right, so here's a foreword I wrote about it. All right, Ocean's Lullaby is a piece I began writing in the winter of 2023, and I completed it in the beginning of March this year. I was inspired by a poem I wrote a couple summers ago while at Goose Rocks Beach, Kennebunkport. If you've been there, you know it's quite beautiful. In the poem, I describe what it feels like to float in the ocean, to be held up by the salty water and watch as stars dapple the sky as the sun begins to rise. The lyrics do the same here. The beach and ocean hold a special place in my heart, and they are a reminder that places can hold so much of the past when we cannot hold those memories ourselves. Special places are reminders of safety that cannot be lost in the busyness of everyday life. They wait and stay put for you to come back. I find this thought very comforting, so as you listen, think of a place that brings you peace, a place that makes you comfortable, and let that memory resonate with the music. Thank you, and enjoy.
When you feel the waves
Song to the Moon, also known as La Luna, is based on a poem by 19th century Czech playwright, poet, and librettist Jaroslav Kvapil. Don't check me on that. The text is a free paraphrasing of Kvapil's poem from the perspective of a water nymph who asked the moon to find her love, a Czech prince. The music is by Z. Randall Stroop, who directed at Maine All-State Festival in 2023, where many of us participated and sang Song to the Moon. We hope you enjoy it.
Trilo is a traditional Swedish folk song, written about longing for a loved one at sea. It was sung mainly by wives in coastal Nordic villages waiting for their husbands to return home from long voyages. This arrangement by Bengt Åhlin is a piece of atmospheric music, creating soundscapes of the sea by using the sound of foghorns, noises of wind, and aleatoric techniques. Listen for the dueling lighthouses at the beginning and end of the piece.
Our next song is a choral arrangement of the protest song, The Times They Are A-Changin'. Written by singer-songwriter Bob Dylan in 1964, the song was created as an anthem of change for the modern day and a wake-up call for American society. It carries a timeless message of social justice that is still relevant today. Adam Podd's arrangement breathes new life into the music with lush harmonies and rolling compound meter. Please enjoy.
Come gather round, people, wherever you roam, and admit that the waters around you have grown, and accept it that soon you'll be drenched to the bone. If your time to you is worth saving, and you'd better start swimming or you'll sink like a stone, for the times they are a-changing. Mothers and fathers throughout the land, and don't criticize what you can't understand. Your sons and your daughters are beyond your command. Your old road is rapidly aging. Please get out of the new one if you can't lend a hand, for the times they are a-changing.
4 years to get the song programmed. The Battle Hymn of the Republic has deep roots in the social justice movement. The tune is also known as John Brown's Body, which was a marching song of the Union Army during the American Civil War, but it had originally been taken from a Protestant revivalist song. It has been adapted in later years as Blood Upon the Risers, as a song for the 101st Airborne Division, and as Solidarity Forever for organized labor movements. It is also an extremely important song for the African American community, as it inscribes the ending of slavery with divine will and importance. Jamie Ray's creative arrangement sets Julia Ward Howe's original lyrics to fresh harmonies and multiple meters.
Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. He is trampling out the vintage where the grapes of wrath are stored. He hath loosed the faithful lightning of his terrible swift sword. His truth is marching on.
I have seen him in the watchfires of 100 circling camps. They have builded him an altar in the evening dews and damps. I can read his righteous sentence by the dim and flaring lamps. His day is marching on.
Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on. In the beauty of the lilies, Christ was born across the sea, with a glory in his bosom that transfigures you and me. As he died to make man holy, let us die to make man free, while God is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on, marching on, marching on.
So we have reached that part of the program where I talk a lot and I try not to cry. But I want to start my remarks by just saying thank you. There are some thank yous on the back of your program. We have some students who are helping out with sound and lights and live stream tonight, making that live stream possible. Thank you, students who are helping out with that. We also have Ryan Wallace at the soundboard. Thank you so much, Ryan. And I'll give him a shout out. Kevin Rollins also did a lot of work kind of getting things up and running for dress rehearsal yesterday. Always so supportive. Thank you, Kevin. They like Mr. Rollins, I guess. I think at this time, the group that I need to thank next might have something to say. Erin, are you here? So Erin Pollock, who is the president of Friends of Greely Music, has just a short announcement for you. And also, quick shout out to Amy Hale for that awesome senior slideshow. Thank you, Amy.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for just generously giving and making our newly returned Greely's Got Talent event a couple of weekends ago. If you were in attendance, I just wanted to give our heartfelt thanks from the Friends of Greely Music for that. We are planning a get-together with students in the fall with some of the proceeds from that event. So I wanted to let you know that we have Greely Music Sing, Play, Thrive t-shirts that are available so you can outfit your students for that awesome community event that we will have. And we do have online ordering available outside in the lobby at the table. Thank you.
Thank you, Erin. And I want to give just one more shout out to all of our instrumentalists. I didn't mention them specifically, but Soph Thompson, who's here from USM, played oboe, and our own Eleanor Moody, who's a Greely High School student, played flute. So thank you, all of the instrumentalists. And I know I get a little sappy about it every year, but Kelly Moody is the best in the business, and we just love her. So I'm going to move over here because that's where my stuff is. And we're going to do some senior recognition. But just before we do that, I want to also point out all of the honors and accolades after all of the student names on the back of that program. We have an enormous number of our singers go to District 2 every year, like a huge portion of our chorus goes, and I'm very proud of them for that. We also just had a bunch of them go to Allstate. Raise your hand if you were at Allstate last weekend. We're all very tired, but it was amazing. And I also would like to recognize that we had 2 students who were accepted to the ACDA All Eastern Festival, and we actually have some certificates that were presented to me by the main chapter of ACDA, and I would like to tonight present them to those All Eastern students. So Jacob Goldman and Theo Perkins, come on down. So I would just like to give one more formal shout out to our student teacher, Valerie Lind. Val, if you want to come on up, we have a little something for you from me and from the students. Look at that. All right, I want to give each senior the credit that they're due and give them a little moment in the spotlight. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about what they've done here at Greely High School, and then I'm going to tell you what they're doing next year and ask them to come on down and receive a rose. So first senior I'm going to talk about is Gabe Brown. Come on down, Gabe. So I want to tell you the story that I'm calling the miracle of chorus. I tell this to all of my chorus teacher friends. There was a boy in my piano class last fall wearing a football jersey who would like sing along when he was playing. And I was like, hey, that's pretty good. Maybe you should join chorus. And he went, I think I will. So that was Gabe Brown. And unfortunately, I didn't get him until his senior year, but he has joined the music program and jumped right into everything. So not only did he join chorus partway into the year, but also he joined band, and he's been playing with the band. So that's my miracle story. Yeah, pretty cool. So this is his first year singing in chorus, like ever. And also, I wanted to let you know that he's headed to the University of Maine next year. He's undecided about his major, but I'm going to try to influence him to find a group to sing in while he's up there. And he also plays guitar in a rock band. He's a really good guitar player, and you might have heard him at Greely's Got Talent. And he's also going to be performing in class night next week. So Gabe does a lot of great music. So congratulations to Gabe. My next senior has spent 2 years with us in Greely High School Chorus, Aiden Volk. So Aiden came to us a couple of years ago after he decided that he really does want to pursue music. So I'm really proud to say that he will be studying music education at the University of Southern Maine next year. And Aiden's true love is his tuba. If you have not heard him play tuba, you're missing out. So there might be like a recital in Gorham in a few years that you can catch. But he has been to so many honors festivals. Like I have a whole list of them here. He's done District 2. He's been to All-State. He was at All-State this past weekend. He also received a really top-notch scholarship to go to a music camp a couple of summers ago, which was a big honor for him. And maybe you don't know this, he's a ballet dancer. So, congratulations to Aiden. Our next senior who's been singing for 3 years is Jack Airy. So Jack is another, it's not quite the miracle that Gabe was, but he's... That's not how I mean it. But Jack is a trumpet player, and I consider it a huge win anytime I can get like a brass player to come next door and sing for me. And so Jack was singing in chorus, and then he said to me one day, well, I'm really only doing it so that I can get lead roles in drama and get better at singing. So but if you don't know Jack, he is a really great actor, and he just acted the lead in Footloose. Yeah, it was really good. He's also been to a pile of honors festivals and been in drama, very involved in drama. And you may not know that he is a National Merit Scholar finalist. Jack will also be heading to the University of Maine with an unknown major. Actually, a bunch of these guys are going to the University of Maine together. Have fun up there. And again, I'm going to try to influence him to sing. Congratulations to Jack. So the rest of the seniors, and there are 8 more, have all been singing for 4 years. And I just want to say that I have so much respect for the fact that they kept singing through the worst possible years when we were dealing with COVID restrictions. So their freshman year was the hybrid year. Do you remember that one? Where they went to school 2 days a week and they had to wear masks and sit 6 feet apart. And we weren't even allowed to sing inside. You had to go outdoors and be 14 feet apart with your masks on. So they suffered through that, and they kept singing, and it got better, right? It got better. But I'm just so grateful to them for being here through all of that. So the next senior I want to talk about was all alone in his cohort as a freshman in madrigals. He was the only bass in his cohort. And I just felt terrible for him, but he made it. He pulled through. Jacob Goldman. So Jacob is another singer who has a very long list of all of the festivals that he's been to through the years. And he did go to ACDA All Eastern not once but twice. So he's got a lot of musical accolades, and he's also a swimmer. He's quite a good swimmer, and I've had a chance to see him swim in swim meets. So Jacob, next year, will be heading to Wheaton College, and he will be majoring in English and minoring in music. Congratulations, Jacob. Our next four-year senior is Henry Hale. So Henry has been here for 4 years, and as he told you, it took him 4 years to get me to program his favorite song. Battle Hymn was his pick, and I think we found a nice arrangement of it, so I hope it was good, Henry. I'm trying to find your list here. So Henry is really involved. Well, first of all, he's a full IB scholar, so he's been taking all the tests. And he's been involved in so many things. He's in French Honor Society, Model UN, Ethics Club, Foundation 51, student board member. He's kind of got his fingers in a lot of things. He's very, very active. And I keep telling him that I look forward to voting for him one day. He's a great orator. So next year, Henry will be attending Kenyon College to study political science and student fire department and EMS. I did not know that. Congratulations to Henry. Next, please welcome Molly O'Quinn. So Molly's been singing soprano for 4 years, and she's the one who you heard singing the really high note at the end of Emmeline's piece, and she just has this beautiful floating soprano that I appreciate so much. So she's been to many, many festivals as well, District 2, All-State, etc. She also has earned a seal of biliteracy in Spanish, and she does a lot of performing in community theaters, and she studies piano, and she plays piano pretty well. In fact, I remember last year in IB Music, people would write music and be like, here, Molly, you can play it because I don't know how to play it. And she did. She helped them out. She played their pieces in IB Music. So lots of music for Molly. And after a gap year, she is planning to continue and study vocal performance. Congratulations, Molly. Theo Perkins. So Theo, again, another 4-year senior, has tons of music credits as well. Theo has been to a lot of festivals. You've also been to 2 All Easterns? Both NAFME and ACDA All Easterns. Regular honor roll student, like really, really good work habits, also involved with the Drama Club, GSA, Civil Rights Team, National Spanish Honor Society, and also a seal of biliteracy for Spanish. So lots of stuff that he's accomplished in high school. And he also mentions that his favorite memories from chorus are being in honors festivals and meeting friends through music. That makes my heart happy. And next year, Theo will be headed to Skidmore College and is undecided but interested in theater and English. Congratulations, Theo. The roses are going to fall over. Micah Reynolds. So Micah is another one of my 4-year seniors, and I have to say, out of this whole class, I think that Micah has gone through the greatest transformation, going from a freshman who loved to sing but was so quiet. And this year, it's been really nice to watch her blossom into a musical leader, and you just heard her sing the solo on O Antiqui Sancti. Congrats on that solo, Micah. I have to find the right line, sorry. So Micah has been to District 2. She's also involved in the gardening club, and she's a visual artist as well. So she's in AP Art, and she's in the National French Honor Society, as well as being involved in drama. She sang in the church choir in Footloose. And next year, Micah will be going to Brigham Young University to study art. Congratulations, Micah. DJ Seaver. So DJ, again, one of my four-year people, just so faithful and loyal, this class. She has been to District 2 for 2 years. She participated in Greely drama quite a bit throughout her high school career. She was one of the people in Little Shop. Who else was in that sextet in Little Shop? That little, like the Greek chorus who kept singing in every scene? Yeah, a bunch of them were in that one. DJ was one of those. She's also working a lot. Like, have you ever been to Toots and seen DJ? She's there a lot, along with Kelsey. So DJ's been pretty busy, and she's also in National Honor Society. And next year, DJ will also be heading to the University of Maine, and she'll be studying psychology. Congratulations, DJ. Speaking of Kelsey at Toots, Kelsey Smith. I just always hope they're working when I go in. Sometimes they aren't. So Kelsey has been to District 2 twice as well, and she's been in Greely drama productions. She was another one of the people in that little Greek chorus in Little Shop. She's also an athlete, so she runs cross country. She is also in National Honor Society, Spanish Honor Society, and she's earned that seal of biliteracy as well. Regularly on the honor roll and working a lot of jobs, working 2 jobs, working a lot throughout high school. And next year, she will be going to the University of Maine to study political science. Congratulations, Kelsey. I guess I'll be voting for Kelsey and Henry when they run. And last but not least, Maddie Yates. Some of them give really nice hugs. So Maddie, another one of my 4-year seniors and another incredibly busy student, also an IB diploma candidate who just finished all the tests. This is a really interesting fact. Maddie is in the Country Music Hall of Fame. Sorry, the Maine Country Music Hall of Fame. And that's because she does a lot of other music outside of school. So she's involved at 317. She plays guitar and does some bluegrass music and does some pretty cool stuff outside of school as well. She's in the French Honor Society, which she is the president of. She's the NHS treasurer. She's involved in drama club. I don't know how she has time to do all those things and full IB, but she did them. And she also has been to many district and all-state honors festivals, and also Jazz All-State this year. She went to Jazz All-State. So very, very busy. And next year, she'll be heading out of the country to McGill University, where she will study English and French. Congratulations, Maddie. So our final song this evening, as always in May, will feature our seniors.
Wait. We have something to say. We got to recognize you, too.
What a surprise.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Theo's getting it. We have an award to present to you.
An award?
Oh yeah. Oh, you've earned it. It was a close race with all the other choral directors, but you pushed out. All right. Theo.
This is a whole bucket of things. This is our main gift to you.
Yep.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Go for it. Okay. I'm excited. Oh, I love this. It's all of them.
Yep. All right. We would like to formally recognize Sarah Bailey as 2024's winner of the award for Most Tolerant Choral Conductor. She's put up with a lot.
For the golden pitch pipe.
Golden pitch pipe.
And,
Yep.
and here we got some flowers. I put them together myself. And some JoJo's, obviously.
Yay, JoJo's.
And then I got you this little friend for a little shop because I saw it and I was like, I kind of have to.
It's a Venus flytrap. It's a little shop.
And then we have this is a cake that was baked by Molly, and it smells so good.
You made me a cake.
She put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into that cake.
Not really.
Not for legal reasons, no.
But kind of.
Wow. Thank you so much.
And then we have there's a card for you.
Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I told some of them today that one of my choral director friends, actually band director friend, posted that her students presented her this morning with a cake that was written on the cake, "Sorry we talk so much." I think this award was in the same spirit. So thank you, class of 2024. We will surely miss you, and we're happy to feature you on our final piece of the night, Omnia Soul.
I know what some of you are thinking, which is like 2 weeks ago, there was this guy who spoke at a concert. I hope he'll speak tonight as well, right? So I know that's not what you're thinking, but here I am. And I'm here. First, I'm going to congratulate Miss Bailey, Mix Lind, and this choir for the first person to speak to them after this concert who's not directly involved. Just a wonderful night of music making. It's so beautiful, so thank you so much. And I'll make this as brief as I can, but I need to, I think for this to make sense, I need to give everybody a short history lesson, which is 1966 was an incredible year for Greely High School. Some of you may know it's the first year that MSAD 51 was formed. It's also the same year that Miss Bailey's grandfather retired from Greely High School as the music director. And it's also, yes, yeah, there you go. And no, he was not my music director. I know what you're thinking. And so it's also the year that an individual named Carl D. Henry began being the band director at Greely High School. And he continued here through the mid-'80s. And after his passing, his family created a memorial scholarship in his name in an effort to help students who graduated from Greely High School who intended to move on to be music majors at the college level. And actually, the scholarship has been alive for more years than Carl Henry's actually a music director here. It's been now going into its third decade that they have been sponsoring and providing a scholarship to a Greely senior. Yes, thank you. And none of them, in fact, are local. In fact, when they call me, they're calling me from D.C. at this point. So it's really cool that they're still kind of involved and supportive of our musicians. I myself am a recipient of the scholarship in class of 1993. Other scholarship recipients include professional opera singers, people who are on tour with rock groups and jazz groups around the world. And so I'm honored this year to present the recipient of this year's award to Aidan Volk.